Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning. Very good. Today I'm not given an instruction and you people are started wishing me good morning. Very good. That's like my child. Just a minute. Good morning, everyone. Our today's topic is on planting a tree. Now, as we all are aware about the global warming and what are the problems right now we are facing because of this cutting of trees, we don't have forest, we don't have the proper atmosphere around us. Sometimes it is raining, sometimes it is having lots of cold, and suddenly we feel hot. So the atmospheric changes are not being at all followed. Why this is happening? As we all know that we are cutting a lot and lots of tree for our benefit. We not at all aware about the nature. We are cutting the trees for our benefit. Yes or no? So let us try to just recollect the memories, what we are have, what time we were spent when we have lots of trees, what are the trees are doing for all of us. Okay, let us just recollect all these memories. If your parents are there with you after this lecture, they will tell you number of stories that how they were happy when they were not having mobiles, when they were not using this online and all that. Okay, how do they were playing? They were playing, they're spending their lots of time with the garden in a greenery. So just imagine that. You can talk with your parents regarding that. Okay, after this lecture, uh, just have a time with your parents, speak regarding the plants and trees and their childhood. You will come to know about the fascinating time which they have. And right now these type of children are missing. They all are busy in playing online games. The mobile is always with them. Yes or no? What if we want to play the ludo, it is installed. If we want to play the carom, it is being installed. Every game, even the cricket is also being installed in the mobile. So it is not what we are concerned about. Let us, through this lesson, let us try to understand what is there in the poem. Okay, on planting a tree. Once you plant a tree, what are the benefits you can have it through the with the help of this tree? You just see this picture which is given behind the poem. This is your poem. Let me change the color. Wait a minute. Yes. This is your poem. But let's just concentrate on this part. Just try to see this part. Yes, you will come to know that how the happy atmosphere is there. Yes or no? So let me first read the poem for all of you. Then we will go through the explanation. Dear little tree that we plant today, what will you be when you are old and gray? The saving bank of squirrels and mouse, for robin and wren an apartment house, the dressing room of the butterfly ball, the lotus and the cadet concert hall, the schoolboy's ladder in happy May, and the schoolgirls stand on a holiday, and many leaves shall whisper there merrily, a tale of children who planted me. Okay, now in so many less lines, only 7 to 8 lines, he gave the idea about if you have planted a tree and in future how it will be useful for all of us. Now let us just consider that the tree was planted by a small child. Okay, this tree was planted by this kind of small child, but when this child turned into that old person, what had happened? The tree have grown up. As the child was also growing up, the tree is also grown up. And what did he said that once when he was little, the tree was also little, and right now when he was old, the tree is also becoming old. But as the tree was doing lots of works which he haven't heard about, and he mentioned that in the poem. What did he say? That dear little tree that we plant today. What did he say? That yes, the trees are very close to me, dear one. Okay, I'm very fond of the trees. It is my best friend. Only with the dear little word, we have come to know that he was very fond of the trees. So, what he said that whatever tree, whatever seed I have planted, what will you be? I was just imagining that once when I have planted the tree, when it becomes old and gray, the big tree, okay, what it will do? Let us see what the tree is going to do. The tree will be the saving bank of squirrels and mouse. Now, why it is mentioned that it will be the saving bank? Because the squirrels, the mouse, and many other animals are keeping or collecting the food which they can use it in the time when they cannot come out. For example, in a rainy days or the time when there is a less of that food. So the squirrels they have to collect the nuts. Mouse collects the things which he wanted to. Okay, so what they do, they just use the holes which are made it in the tree to collect their eating foods or whatever they wanted to. That is why the tree is being considered as the saving bank of squirrels and mouse. Now, again, the poet is said that from Robin and Ran, an apartment house. Now, why it is mentioned the for Robin and Ran, an apartment house? Because once when they were building their nest on the tree, what is being called as Robin? The birds, Robin and Wren. These are the birds you can see over here. Yes, we have first floor, then we have second floor. Like that, they have built their house. Yes or no? That is why it is being considered as an apartment house for Robin, and Wren. It is being considered that it's a apartment house for the bird. The dressing room of the butterflies ball. Now, why it is considered as butterflies balls? Because when the butterfly or the caterpillar changed himself into the butterfly, it needs the support and it is being developed under the leaves. Yes or no? Any tree, they select the tree, they wrapped themselves in that shell, and one day suddenly they changed into the butterfly. So what is being considered here as the dressing room of the butterfly balls. They wrapped the caterpillar has wrapped themselves and they changed into the butterfly. So that is why it is being considered as dressing room for the butterfly balls. Now, after that, the poet is mentioned about the locutus and the catted concert hall. Concert hall in the sense, when they were on the trees, they just make some kind of noise. If you have sat under the tree in the evening, you must have heard the noise, krrr, or something other. So that is why the poetess said that Loctus and the cactid. This is the name given to the this type of animals. They are cricket. Or the other one, the insect which makes the noise sitting on the tree. So it is the concert hall for them. They are having the authority to sit over there and make the noise. So that is why it's a concert hall for this type of insect. Then they have mentioned that not only the animals, birds, and the other creatures are taking the benefit, but we as a human being are, or when we are in the child, we are taking the benefits of the tree. How it is? The schoolboy's ladder. Schoolboy's ladder means, you know, as a boy, you so many of you have just jumped on the tree, climbed the tree, and you pick up, just try to climb it like this. Yes or no? So it is a ladder for all of you. You enjoyed a lot sitting under the tree. And as we are the girls, we are very sensitive. We spend a lot of time in reading and all that. So as a school girls, it's a tent house on a holiday. Many of the girls, what they do, they sit under the tree and they read the book. What is the best example I can give it? Yes, the girl who is sitting under the tree and reading a book. One book was given to you for reading in your in your book reading. Yes, I want the name after this lecture. Okay. So many of the stories are there which you can sit under the tree and you can read it. And many leaves shall whisper then merrily. Many leaves in the sense, so many leaves are just flapping with the help of air and they make a noise. A beautiful sound comes by them. So that is why the tree is also happy. Not only she was giving happiness to the others, but she is also happy. She is very green, very beautiful, and she himself makes a noise, whispers merrily. It tells that yes, this is the house for all of you. If you plant me, I will be very helpful for you. A tale of children who planted me. What did it say that? Yes, it's a tale of children. They have not just planted for their benefit, but as one have planted me, the so many of you can take a benefit from my. Okay, this is the poem all about planting a tree. Once you plant a tree, it will be in future, it will be very useful for you. Okay, now as it is mentioned in the poem, he mentioned about the happiness of the people. But what are the other useful things of trees? It gives us the oxygen, it gives us the fruit, flowers, shadow. So many things are useful for all of us, but it is not mentioned in the poem. Okay. So these are the benefits which we have when we have a planting a tree. And this poem is adapted from a book. Okay. There is a book, and the book which is an Arbor Day Tree. Okay, Arbor Day Tree. This is the book, and this is one of the part of that book. Okay, this poem is adapted from this book. Remember. So I hope all of you must have understood the poem. Not so difficult, not so hard. Once again, I will read the poem for all of you. Dear little tree that we plant today, what will you be when you were old and gray? The saving bank of squirrels and mouse, for robin and wren an apartment house, the dressing room of the butterfly ball, the locust and cactus concert hall, the schoolboy's ladder in happy May, the schoolgirl's tent on a holiday, and many leaves shall whisper then merrily, a tale of the children who planted me. Okay, so the poem is adapted from an Arbor Day tree. Okay, so this was the poem which we have learned. What we have missing over here? Yes, we are just wanted to know the rhyming words. What is given a rhythm to this poem? Okay, let me just allow the chat box for all of you, and you will give me the rhyming words. I'll just zoom the poem for all of you. Is it visible now? Okay. Yes, very good, Prathamesh. The first rhyming word is today, gray. Mouse, house. Very good, all of you. Ball, hall. May, holiday. Very good. Okay, so many of you have given me the answers. Very good. Okay, so this was all about the poem, The Dear Little Tree.
It gives us oxygen. Trees are living things. We should plant at least one tree in our surroundings. Plants have five parts: stem, root, fruits, vegetables, and leaves. The leaves of plants are green in color. Trees give shade during heavy rain or in hot sun. Trees are home of many birds. Trees are big and green in color. The wood of tree is used for making furniture. In this poem, Little Plant, one is going to be a big tree. In that tree, birds are making their home. The poet says that, dear little tree that we plant today, what will you be when we are old and grey? The savings bank of the squirrel and mouse, for robin and wren and apartment house, the dressing room of the butterfly ball, the locust and katydid's concert hall, the schoolboy's ladder in happy May, and the schoolgirls tent on a holiday. And my lips shall whisper then merrily a tale of the children who planted me. Here, whisper means to speak very quietly into somebody's ear so that other people cannot hear what you are saying. Locust means a flying small insect that moves in very large group. Ladder means equipment to use for climbing up, and merrily means happily. Fall means a story about events that are not real. Thanks for watching my video. For more videos,